Greetings everyone. Today we are baking a chocolate chip cake loaf. Make sure your oven is preheated. Let's get started. You will need 2 eggs, half a cup of milk, half a cup of oil, half a cup of chocolate chip. I bought them like that at the store. 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a pinch of salt, 1.5 cup of flour, half a cup of sugar, 2 mixing bowls, and your greased loaf tin. Let's go. So in your big bowl, you will pour in your 1.5 cup of flour, add in your pinch of salt, and then you will add your 2 teaspoons of baking powder. These are your dry ingredients. And then you mix it through. I usually do this step with a whisk, but seems like a spatula works just fine. In the next bowl, you will crack open 2 eggs. And then you whisk your eggs up before you add anything else. And then from there you will add your 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. And then whisk that together with the eggs. Then add your half a cup of sugar. You can also use caster sugar or white granulated sugar. Same measurement, half a cup, it works well. And mix that through with your whisk. Make sure the sugar is well incorporated in the mixture. And then we add our half a cup of oil. Mix that through again. Remember, each ingredient you add and then mix before you add the other ingredient. And then lastly, you will add your milk, half a cup of milk. Then now it's time to add the wet mixture to the dry ingredients you set aside. Make sure it's all in there. And then you will mix your dough with your spatula because you do not want to overmix. So the spatula works well, and mix in a folding method, in a folding way. Just as I'm doing here, make sure every ingredient is in. Scrape the sides. Nice. Now it's time to add your chocolate chips. You add your chocolate chips and mix them through. Make sure they're all in the dough. And then the mixture is all done, as you can see, and it's time to add it into the bowl in the grease tin. Just pour it into the tin. You can also use baking paper to line your tin if you don't want to grease it. And then just slightly tap it so that the dough is evenly. There was one chocolate chip left on the spatula. I had to get it in there. You tap your tin to avoid bubbles, and in the oven it goes. Oven is heated at 180. That's straight from the oven. Let it cool for 30 minutes, and there you go. Look how golden that looks. Wow, 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 wow. Looks so delish. Look at that. Wow. So I decided to melt a slab of chocolate just for garnishing. It was a nice dessert, but this step is optional for you guys, and that's why I didn't show how I melted the chocolate. So you can eat it as is, or you can add chocolate. As you can see, it is very delicious either way. Thank you.